Good morning, my dear students, and Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine today and doing well at home. My dear student, welcome to your first algebra session by your teacher, Miss Rida. So, today we are going to start chapter number 3, algebra, from your book. Okay, now let's discuss what is algebra. Algebra is a branch of mathematics that substitutes letters for numbers. It is about finding the unknown or putting real life variables into equations and then solving them. Okay, what is algebra? It is the branch of mathematics. What we do in algebra, we assign the letters to the numbers. Now, what are these letters called and what are these numbers called? We have to discuss it today. Okay, now why algebra is important? What is the use of algebra? Algebra is important because in algebra, letters are used which enable us to solve arithmetical problem much more easily. Okay, here these letters, these letters which are used, which enable us to solve arithmetical problem, these letters have no definite values. Okay, we can assign any number to them. For example, we are taking the letter X, for example. We can assign any value to them. That means any number to them. Algebra is used for finding the distance, perimeter of an area, volume, determining the cost of something, and much more. That's why algebra is very important branch of maths. Now in algebra, we used to discuss numbers and letters. So these numbers are called constants. Okay, in algebra, the numbers are called constants. The numbers are represented by figures. These figures have definite values. These numbers are known as constants. So these numbers are called constants in algebra, and the letters which we use in algebra to assign values, these letters are called variables. Okay, and it can be used to represent unknown numbers. Okay, for example, if X is there, we can assign any value, any constant value. For example, X is equals to 1, X is equals to 2. What we are doing, we are assigning the value to the variable. Okay, so these are the constants and variable. Constant means numbers represented by figure, and variables means letters, alphabets. We are using it. Okay, now symbols of operation in algebra. Symbols. Here you can see that if I want to add two variables, what I can say that X plus Y. Okay, these two are the variables. These are the letters, they are called variables. How can I say? I can say Y is to be added to X. Okay, if X minus Y is there, how can I say? I say Y is to be subtracted from X. Just remember this Y is subtracted from X. Okay, for example, here it is written Y minus X. Then I will write X is to be subtracted from Y. Okay, the variable which is written over here, we have to mention it with from. Don't forget it that we have to mention this variable with from. Okay, I can also say that from X, Y is to be subtracted. Okay, now next is multiplication sign. Okay, here I can say that x is to be multiplied with y, or I can represent the sign of multiplication with the dot in algebra also. Okay, dot represents multiplication. X dot y. Okay, I can say that x multiply with y, or simply I can write xy. Xy means x and y both are multiplying. Okay, now next is division. X divided by y. I can write an algebra like this, or also like x over y, or means x upon y. Okay. Now additions of variable in algebra. As an arithmetic, we can add like this: 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. How many fives are there? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can write 4 into 5. That is equals to 20, right? For example, if one more 5 is there, I will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 multiply with 5. I get 20. Okay. We have to follow the same method in algebra like this. 1, यहाँ ये देखिए a plus a plus a plus a. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 a's are there. So I will write 4 multiply with a. That means 4a. Okay. 4a. For example, there is one more a. I will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 a's will be there. I will write 5 into a. That is 5a. When no sign is between there, that means they are multiplying. Now, this a is what? This is a variable? Yes. Now, what is this 4? Is it a constant? No, it is not a constant. What is it? What is 4 over here? Okay, what is this 4 over here? This 4 is called coefficient. The number which is written with the variable, that is a factor of the variable, is called the coefficient. Clear? The number, okay, the factor which is written with the variable is called the coefficient. For example, if here plus 4 is written, that plus 4, that 4 is the constant. But if the number which is written with the variable, that number becomes coefficient. This is the difference between coefficient and constants. Here I want you to remember the important point is a plus a is 2a. That means how many a's are there? 1, 2. 2 multiply with a, we get 2a. But keep remember in your mind, a multiply with a is equals to a square. Please note down this important point. A plus a is equals to 2a. A multiply with a is a square. Now let's discuss what are coefficients and its types. So coefficient, each of the factor of the product, as I told you, is called the coefficient of the remaining factor. For example, here you can see that 7x. Now what is the coefficient? 7. 28 is the coefficient. Okay. Now here you can see that minus ax square. Here this minus a, this a is the coefficient. Why? Because it is written with the, it is a factor of variable. It is written with the variable. Okay. Now here you can see that with x there is 3a. This 3a is the coefficient. Now there are two types of coefficient. The one is when only coefficient expresses in numbers, in figures. They are called numerical coefficient, that expressed in figure only. And literal coefficients are when it is expressed in letters or letters and figures together. That means 3x. Letters and numbers both. They are called literal coefficient. Now let's discuss some examples, my dear students. How can we write, can we write symbolically in algebra? How can we write in the language of algebra? Let's discuss. Write the following in symbolic form. Okay, we have to write in symbol. For example, x multiplied by y. How can we write in symbolical form? X multiply with y or x y. Simply x y. Clear? 3a divided by 2b. 3a divided by 2b. How can we write symbolically? How can we write it symbolically? 3a upon 2b. Okay? 3a upon 2b. Now, write in the language of algebra. For example, if the question is the sum when 2 is added to a. For example, the sum. What is the meaning of sum? Sum means addition. Okay? The sum means addition. When 2 is added to a, when we are adding 2 with a, how can we write in the language of algebra? I can write a plus 2. Why plus? Because here it is written that sum when 2 is added to a. Now, my dear student, next is remainder when 4 is subtracted from y. Now, my dear student, remainder when 4 is subtracted from y. How can we write the answer? From y. That's why first we have to write y. Remember it. When 4 is subtracted from y, the term which is written with from is going to be written first. Okay? That is y minus 4. Answer will be y minus 4. Yes. Okay. Next is the product. What is the meaning of product, my dear students? Multiplication. Okay. Product means multiplication. The product of a to the power 4. The product means multiplication a to the power 4 and b to the power 7. Okay. How can we write it like this? The product is there. Okay. And a to the power 4. That means a raised to the power 4 multiply with b raised to the power 7. Am I right? Let's see. Yes. A raised to the power 4. Now here the sign of multiplication is missing. But that's okay. We know that if there isn't any sign, that means these two variables are multiplying. Clear? Now, the quotient. The quotient when a to the power 4 is divided by b. Okay? The quotient when a to the power 4 is divided by b. Now, what is the meaning of quotient? What is the meaning of quotient? Results that obtained by dividing one quantity by another. When we are dividing any quantity by another, the result we got is called the quotient. Okay? Clear? So, I can say that the result when a to the power 4 is divided by b. Okay? That means a power 4. A raised to the power 4 upon b. Like this. Okay? I can also write a raised to the power 4, then the sign of division, and then b. Okay, in this way, you can write in the language of algebra. Is it clear? Now, simplify. X plus x plus x. How many x are there? How many x are there? 1, 2, 3. How many x are there? 3. That means your answer will be 3 into x means 3x. Okay? Your answer will be 3x. For example, if one more x is over there, if one more x is over there, the answer will be 4x. Okay, good. Next is 2mn minus 3pq. Now, 3pq is subtracted from 2mn. Can you subtract it? Can you subtract different variables? Can you subtract PQ from MN? No, we can't. So, what will be the answer? 2MN minus 3PQ. Because the variables are different. We cannot solve different variables. We cannot add and subtract different variables. Okay? But if here in this question, it is written that 3mn. So I can subtract that. Because if the variables are same, we can add and subtract them. Okay? Next question is x upon y plus x upon y plus x upon y. Now, how many x upon y is there? 1, 2, 3. 3x upon y. So the answer will be 3 into x upon y. That means 3xy. 3x upon y. Why I can add them? Because the term, the variables are same. X upon y, x upon y, x upon y. If, for example, here x upon L is written over there, then I will not add this term. I can add only these two terms. Clear? For addition, variable must be same. Okay? For example, a upon b is over there. I cannot add a upon b with x upon y. I will leave a upon b over here, and then I can add these two terms. How can I add these two terms? 1x upon y, 1x upon y. That means 2 are there. Okay? So 2x upon y. Okay? Now, a multiply with b plus a multiply with b. Now, in this question, you can see that two same terms are adding. A into b plus a into b. How can we simplify? Same terms are there. Can you add them? This is no coefficient is written over here. If no coefficient is written over here, I can write 1. Okay? Here I can write 1. No coefficient is over there. Coefficient, what is coefficient? The factor which is written with the variable, the number which is written with the variable. Okay? If no coefficient is there, I can say that there is 1. That means it is 1AB, 1AB. So the answer will be 2AB. Okay? The answer will be 2AB. Why? Because this is one term. A into B is one term plus A into B one term. That means 1 and 1. Two terms are there. Answer will be 2A and B. Let's check the answer. Okay, 2AB. I can write like this way, or I can write 2A, then sign of multiplication and B. Okay, I can represent with the dot. I can represent without dot also in algebra. Now, value putting questions are there. For example, if A is equals to 2 and B is equals to 3, find the value of B minus A. Okay, the values are given to you. You have to put these value in the given expression to get the answer. B minus A. First, you have to write down the value of B, that is 3, and then the value of A, that is 2. That means 3 minus 2. What you have done? B value minus A value. This is the value putting question, right? Then 3 minus 2, we get the answer 1. Now 2A plus 3B. 2A plus 3B. How can you solve it? Now, write down 2, then in bracket, small bracket, 2 for A. Put the value of A, that is 2, then 3, then value of B. B is equals to 3. So you have to write down the value of B is 3. So in the bracket, you can write 3. Like this. 2 small bracket 2 plus 3 small bracket 3. Please don't forget to mention this 2 and 3 in the small bracket. Okay. Now, how can we solve them? 2 2s are 4. 3 3s are 9. Now, 4 plus 9 is equals to 13. Okay. In this way, you can find the values. 2A upon 3B. Now, put the value of A and value of B in the small brackets. You get 2 2s are 4 and 3 3s are 9. That means 4 over 9. Okay. We cannot further simplify it. Okay, we get the answer 4 over 9. Now, my dear ones, ready for the questions? Okay. So, write in the language of algebra the sum when 6 is added to t and remainder when t is subtracted from r. Please give me the answer in the chat box with the bit number. This is 1 and this is 2. Okay, so we get the answer number 1. Very good. This is 6 plus t, or you can say that t plus 6. Let's check the first answer. Okay, the second answer is also given by the student. Very good. Here I got the answer. Abdullah, very good. Answer is R minus P. R minus P. Not P minus R. Because from R, P is subtracted. Okay? Keep remember that the term which is the variable which is written with from is to be written first. Okay? Now next question. You have to simplify. Y plus Y plus Y. Three same variables are there. How can we simplify? Okay. So we get the answers. Yes, answer number one is 3y. Very good. And answer number two I got from the students. Answer two is 2a over y. Now let's check the answers. Very good, my dear students. So we get the answer one, 3y. And answer number two is 2a upon y. Now let's solve the next question, that is if x is equals to 2 and y is equals to 4. We have to find the value x minus y and 2x plus 3y. How can we solve it? Here someone was raising his hand. Is there any question? Okay. I got the answer number one. Very good. Answer number one is no. 2 minus 4. 2 minus 4 is not 2. This answer is correct. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Okay. So the answer number one is minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. But 2 minus 4, we get the answer in negative. Okay. Now, next question answer, we get the answer. We get the answer here 16. Very good, Sheros. I get the answer 16. Now, my dear student, is it clear that why we get the answer in negative? Because we are subtracting bigger value from the smaller one. In this case, we get the answer in negative. Okay? Now, that's all for today, my dear students. Here, I want to tell you something that from today you are going to, I will upload written assignment in Google Classroom, and you have to do your work in your copies. You have to do chapter number 1 sets in maths class for copy 1, maths copy 1. What you can do, you have to mention your name, your class, your section and roll number over here, and in subject please mention maths copy 1, and then you have to do your work in maths class for copy. Okay, that means sets chapter is going to be done in maths classwork copy, and this chapter number 3 algebra is going to be done in algebra copy. Okay, so in algebra copy you have to mention in the subject algebra over there. Now here on your screen, you can see your assignment. Okay, your written assignment for today. You can see that all the instructions for copy maintaining is given over here. Okay, this is your index. In this way, you have to maintain your index. Okay, you have to mention the date on which you are attempting the assignment, and then syllabus pasting. You have to leave one page, then midterm title page, and then you have to write down. You have to make a title page like this with the subtitles, and then you have to start with question 1. Okay, after putting the heading, you have to start with this question. In the same way, you have to do in your copy. You have to write question number 1 and then write down the definition from page 1 till 3. You have to write these definition which is given in your book. Okay. Now, in exercise 1.1, 1 and 2 question must be done in your book, and 3, 4, 5, 6 part 3, 5 of your book, you have to do these question in your copy. Okay, attempt these question 3, 4, 5, 6 part 3 and 5 each. हर question का part 3 and 5 आपको करना है. ठीक है? Now, for these question, if you are having any problem during solution, I have solved example question. These are example questions for you for question 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? These questions will help you in solving your assignments. Okay? But again, for example, iske saath bhi you are having the problem. If you are having the problem, what you can do, you can check the recorded session of mine. Okay, now what is this? Is prepare exercise 1.1. 1.1. This is for your practice. Okay, and you have to learn the important definition from page 1 till 3. So in the same way, I have given you lecture 2, that means assignment 2. This is a written assignment for lecture 2. So this is assignment number 2. Okay, so these are the example questions for you. This will help you a lot. So this is lecture 3 and assignment number 3. So my dear students, that's all for today. I hope that today's lecture is properly clear to you. Thank you so much for being there with me. Take care of yourself, and Allah Hafiz, my dear students.